Hey everyone, this is Johnny from South Jersey Vapors. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Kayfun Lite Black Edition. So what's so special about this Black Edition? The Black Edition comes with an adjustable airflow and adjustable 510 connection. It's a step up from the Kayfun 3.1. There's a little bit of a disclaimer in the adjustable 510 connection pin that I'm going to explain in the tutorial part of this video. I purchased this product off eBay through a seller's name is Private Deal 2010. But I found out about it through Vapor Joe's. Vapor Joe's is kind of like the daily deal site for anything vape related. In my opinion, it's kind of like the Woot.com in the vaping world. You can find anything from mechanical mods to batteries to EcoWool. Anything you're going to need, you can find there at a really great price. The price of this was $49.99, and that included free shipping. And it came to my doorstep roughly around 3 or 4 days. This product is a really hot product right now, so I definitely recommend, if it's in stock, purchasing it. But that's enough talking about it. Why don't we dive down and show you how to... Alrighty, so what we have here is the Kayfun Lite Black Edition. And as you can see, the Black Edition isn't actually black. What the black stands for is the adjustable airflow and the adjustable 510 connection. There is a little bit of a disclaimer about the adjustable 510 connection, and I'll explain that when I go through the actual build itself. So in the box, you can see here it comes with the tank. Right now I have the stainless steel insert. It also comes with some extra screws, a little screwdriver, and a bunch of O-rings. Where I purchased this from was off eBay through a private seller named Private Deal 2010. The price of it was $49.99 and it includes shipping. Alright, so here's the actual deck itself. It's on the bottom. And on the deck you can see here it has the chimney, plus the chimney houses the build deck. There's 2 parts to your chimney. The first part is the top cap, which is removable. And I like to remove that while I'm building so I can actually make sure that my actual cotton is not being caught up in the threads or the juice channel, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. Here's the rest of the actual tank sleeve. As you can see, it comes in 3 parts. Right now, I have, like I said, I have it with the stainless steel insert. The reason why I do like to have it in the stainless steel insert is because I like to use a lot of the fruity juices, especially with high citrus, and you will crack the polycarbonate, which I did. As you can see, it's really nice threading. The threading on there is very nice and buttery smooth. I haven't had any issues with any of the threading. And then we have the top cap. The top cap, again, has an O-ring on the inside to protect with the chimney, to create a nice seal. It has an O-ring on the side, and then it also has a removable 510 drip tip. I haven't had any issues with the any type of drip tip that I use, but I tend to like to use the standard drip tip that comes with the box. So here we have the build deck, and as you can see here, this is the positive lead, which connects to the actual battery, and then the negative lead, which is your ground. Now the adjustable 510 pin is on the bottom, and as well as the adjustable airflow. The adjustable airflow uses an Allen wrench. The size of it is around 0.05 on the standard Allen wrench set. And then you also can see that there's a fill screw. I don't have the fill screw in for right now. I took it out. I have it laying on the side. So back to the build deck. Right here, as you can see, and here are some of the juice channels. When you're actually going to be wicking this, you don't want to block this at all whatsoever. So what you do is you just take the cotton and lay it on the side in the channels, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. So here's the positive deck and the negative deck. Now the one disclaimer about the adjustable 510 connection, the 510 connection does adjust the tension of this build deck, and if you do not have it completely tight, you will short out the mod. As you can see here, I have a little bit of discoloration because I did short it out because I adjusted the 510. So what I do is I just leave it really nice and tight, and then I adjust whatever mod I'm going to be using it on. Alrighty, so the gauge of Kanthal that I'm going to be using for this build is going to be 28 gauge Kanthal. And what I like to wrap it around specifically for the Kayfun is a 2mm precision screwdriver. It works out the best. So what I like to do is building just your standard micro coil, and I like to wrap it around about 6 times. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. And the most important thing that when you're going to be building this is you want the leads to go in the opposite direction. If you have it in the same direction, it's going to defeat the purpose. It's not like your standard microcoil that you're going to be making. So then after I'm done wrapping it, I like to push it against the base of the precision screwdriver to try to get like a nice microcoil. Just like so. And I'm going to go ahead and screw the base of this right on the actual ohm reader, make it a nice easy surface to work on. I'm going to back out some of my screws just to make it a little bit easier. So here you have it. Place it right on the build deck itself. Then what I like to do is I just like to hold this one with one finger. Hold it nice and tight, and then tighten down the screw. And then I'm going to adjust it and do the same exact thing on the other side. But when I do this with the other one, I like to put this one on an angle. I've tried it straight forward, but when I have it on the angle, I seem to get a little bit better airflow. Then what I like to do is I like to lift this off the base just a tiny bit, not too much. It allows more of an airflow, and also it helps out with the shorting. So I'm going to pull these out just aside a little bit and see what we're reading at. It's reading at 0.94, but when I put it on my atomizer, I'm probably going to have, when I tighten up the coils a little bit, I'll probably get it down to like a 0.87. So the next step is I like to clip my leads a little bit. Go ahead and turn this off for a little bit of battery. And today I'm going to be using this on a H-Cigar Nemesis clone stainless steel. I ordered this from 101 Vape. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and give it a little bit of a test fire. And it's nice and red, nice even, but I still like to tighten up the coils a little bit. So what I do to tighten up these coils is I have a little set of tweezers that I picked up from Lowe's. I go ahead and just squeeze this in a little bit. Nice and tight. Then I'm going to go ahead and pick this up again. So stick my screwdriver back in there and pick it up. Alright, so the next step that I'm going to be doing, go ahead and lock this down, is going to be threading it with some cotton. The amount of cotton that you want to use, it's not that much. I go ahead and just use a little section like this, and I'm going to string it out just a tiny bit, and I'm just going to roll it up. I'm going to go ahead and thread my cotton through the coil. And then as soon as I bring it in, I thread it as well through the actual coil itself in case there's any type of snags. And how I trim my cotton is I trim it to the edge of the deck. I found that if I trim it to the edge of the deck, that I actually do get enough cotton to wick properly, and I don't have any dry hits whatsoever. So the next step is I actually want to saturate some of the actual cotton itself, so it's easier to work with. Right now I'm using sprinkles from Vortex Vapors. Sprinkles is it's their version of Skittles. So then what I do is I just go ahead and I just kind of fold it in, and And then I take my screwdriver, I press it up against the build deck itself. Really nice and tight. And do the same thing with the other side. And then I take the bottom half of the chimney and I go ahead and screw that on. As you can see there, it's nice and tight up against the build deck itself, and it's not blocking any of the juice channels. So go ahead and give it a little bit of a test fire just to make sure to see if it's firing. Perfect. Then I go ahead and put on the top cap. The next step is I have to reassemble the actual top cap of the tank and the actual sleeve itself. So go ahead and just pop that on there, and then go ahead and reinsert the Kayfun tank onto the bottom. Now to the final step. Final step is just filling her up. What I like to use is I have a 18 gauge blunt tip syringe. This makes life a lot easier when filling any type of bottom fed coil system atomizer. The size of this tank, I don't think I specified before, it's around 4.1 milliliters. I can normally get about 4 milliliters in there at a time. Then the last step is just placing your fill screw in, nice and tight. Let's put it back on the mod and let's have a vape. So there you have it, the Kayfun Lite Black Edition. Some of the pros are that it actually has an adjustable airflow, the adjustable 510 connection, has really great flavor quality out of it, and it just chucks the vapor. The major con that I have against this product is that the positive lead is connected to the adjustable 510 connection pin and can cause you to short out if you do not have it secured properly. I know it's kind of contradictory to have a pro and the con be the same exact thing, but I think it's a really great design. I just don't think they executed it very well in this product. But don't let that deter you. This definitely gets the South Jersey Vapors stamp of approval. It's actually one of my current vapes that I use every day, and I absolutely love this thing. So there it is, the Kayfun Lite Black Edition. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please either comment on this video or on our Facebook page. And I'll put a link in the description for where I bought this, Vapor Joe's, and our Facebook page. So, alright everyone, that's it. Have a great day and vape on.